United Way in Maryland is looking to help assess community needs during the pandemic by issuing a new survey to families impacted by the pandemic. And joining us this morning with more on that is President and CEO of United Way of Central Maryland, Franklin Baker. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. So tell us about these surveys.
So for almost 100 years, as you may know, United Way has provided what's needed, where it's needed, and we are a data-driven organization. And so the survey that we're conducting will give us a clearer picture of the impact of the pandemic on Maryland households. And there are many, 2.2 million households. We're trying to survey as many as possible. We'll use the results of this survey to guide our ongoing response during the pandemic and to inform recovery and ongoing rebuilding efforts. And so people were struggling, as you know, Jennifer, before the pandemic. And so based on data from 2018, almost 40% of working households, right, couldn't afford the high cost of living in our state. And they couldn't cover the basics, things that many of us take for granted, like food and housing and healthcare, childcare. And so we really wanted to make sure that we're doing everything we can to provide the data that helps us to do a better job. And so that number of 40%, without a doubt, is much higher today. This was pre-pandemic. And so we want to identify new areas of need and learn a bit more about existing challenges that have been worsened by the pandemic. And so finally, the survey results will also be shared with our partners, other community organizations, to really help them in their response efforts.
So tell me some of the questions that are being asked on this survey so that you're able to get a better idea of what's going on.
Right, that is so important because many of the people that we are talking to just in general are struggling on a variety of things, right? So we're asking, what are their top concerns, right? Like paying rent or mortgage, fear of getting COVID, mental health concerns, anxiety, getting adequate childcare. There are also questions about household income, what types of jobs people hold right now and people used to hold but now no longer hold, whether or not the family members have lost a job or been laid off because of the pandemic. And so now it's important to note that all responses are completely confidential, Jennifer. Just want to stress that with your listeners.
Sure.
We don't ask for names, we don't ask for phone numbers, and responses will never be associated with the respondent for this survey.
And so how is the survey being conducted? Is it being done through email, by mail? How are people getting it?
So we're asking people to go to our website, which is uwcm.org/COVID survey. That is the method we're using, as well as posting on many of our social media platforms.
And then you said you use this information to then work with your different partners to help people. Who are some of those partners?
So we have a host of partners, all the providers. We have hundreds and hundreds of providers that do the work in community along with us. And then there are other individuals who have an interest in this work, community activists, some of our research organizations, the government, and so many partners that have an interest in this data.
Have you been shocked already by some of the information you're getting from Maryland families?
We are shocked. It's just amazing to see the levels of anxiety around something as simple, right? Normally as simple as getting a vaccination. Where do I go? When will I be eligible? If I'm in phase 2, phase 2A, 2B, it's a lot of anxiety at this time, naturally so.
And just because we're not talking about it every day, there are still so many people who are unemployed right now.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And so the number, unfortunately, is not where I think we all want it to be. It's certainly reducing. That's a wonderful thing, but we would love it to be near zero, right? Ideally, but we know that's probably not reality, but we want to continue to push that down as low as possible.
So when are the surveys due? How long do people have to take this survey?
So thank you for asking that. We started it March 15th. And we have until April 5th. There may be an extension of a few days on that, but we have maybe about a week or so for folks who are just hearing this now to go to our website, uwcm.org/Alice survey, complete the survey. And we're happy because it really takes only about 10 minutes, literally, to complete the survey. It's a very short, pertinent survey.
And sometimes a shorter deadline for folks is better because you're not just putting it out there. They know they have to get it done in the next week to make the biggest impact. Your website, one more time so people can get this survey done.
Sure, it's uwcm.org/COVID survey.
All right, Franklin Baker, thanks so much for joining us this morning. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Very good to meet you as well, and thanks for all you do.
You are very welcome. And